Hello, friends. I'm a little earlier than I promised, which is later. It's better than later than promised. I realized I had something come up at noon today, so I won't be here in time for the 1 o'clock time. So here I am at 11:30-ish. I love this autumn stamp set from the Stampin' Up! Catalog, and my friend Cindy made this card, which I have just been in love with, and I'm going to make it for you in a tiny bit of a twitch from what she did. I'm changing things up a little bit, but I love this card and I want to share it with you. It is from the Autumn Leaves bundle, and this is a distinctive stamp set. So I will show you what that means in a minute, but let's go ahead and get started. So she uses pumpkin pie, pumpkin pie, old olive, and crushed curry, which is gorgeous. I wanted to change it up a little, make it my own, and I am going to start with Cajun Craze. And that is one of my favorite things to do, is take a card that someone else makes and then change it a little bit, because I love to get ideas from people, but then I love to put my little twist on it. Also, there's no shame in just absolutely copying from someone. There's no shame in that game either. But that is that. All right, so in the end, we're going to have a circle here. So I'm just putting this here for my reference. And we're going to start with crushed curry. I'm sorry, Cajun Craze. All my C's. I'm getting all my C's mixed up today. We're going to do these big leaves in Cajun Craze. Okay? So we're going to ink up our stamp. Now, you'll see, it looks like here that there's two different stamps here, but there's only one. And that's the beauty of a distinctive stamp. I'm going to move my little circle, and then I'm going to just stamp this here, big and bold. Now, what you'll see is, because of this distinctiveness, you've got this outline, but then you've got this inner area. And it looks like you've two-step stamped, when in reality, you've only stamped with one color, which is one of my favorite things about these distinctive stamps. All right, so, and then we're going to come down here, and we're going to stamp this leaf as well. Voila. I love it. Now let's pop in with our crushed curry. So everything is C today. And we're going to ink. Now, just a tip on your distinctive stamps. If your ink pad is overly inked, it won't work. And if it's under inked, it won't work. So if you're not getting this real obvious, like two colors when you ink, see right there, you're getting obvious two colors, then you need to either take away or add ink. Okay, so that's just a tip. If you're like, this distinctive stamp isn't working for me, then it's because you just need to adjust it a little bit. So you can take ink out, or you can put ink in. All right, so there's that. These are inked perfectly, so I'm happy with that. Now I'm going to use Pretty Peacock for the green. And I know that's not your typical green, but you'll see why we're using it here in a second, because I want to add something to it. All right, now we're going to tuck this little leaf. Now, it's important to use your Stampin' Pierce mat behind your mat, your layer here, because that's really going to get it that's going to get your best contact, and you want to get really good contact with these distinctive stamps. All right, so there is your Pretty Peacock there with your little leaves, and let's see what it would look like if we stamped off. That's pretty dark. Let's see if we can stick some leaves in here a little lighter. Okay, I like that better, so let's just go again. Y'all get to see me do this really fast, because I like that Pretty Peacock stamped off. I did not try this card live before I made it live. So sometimes you adjust and you do something different. So let's get our leaves in here again. So these we're doing full strength, but our Pretty Peacock we're going to stamp off on our paper first, because that is dark. And it's just a feature of how much ink I have in there. That's all. So it still looks very distinctive, but it kind of matches those other two colors. As you can see, I like that much better. I mean, they're both fine, but I like the lighter a little bit better. All right, so now what we're gonna do, now this is a fun little trick, and you're gonna need a blending marker. And I grabbed them, here they are. So I'm going to use this darkest brown from our natural skin tone blends. This is the 100 marker. And then you're going to need just something hard. I typically use these scissors just because that's what I do. And you're going to clear the area, okay? Get all your stuff out of the way. And then you're going to take your marker and you're going to hold your scissor over the marker, and then you're tapping it just like this, okay? You're not tapping the tip, you're tapping the actual marker. And I don't know if you can see that. I'll try to really concentrate it here. It's making these little flecks all over. Isn't that stunning? I love it. It just gives it that extra fall texture. La la la. I adore it. I know you can see that because I can see it on the video. So, I just get kind of giddy when I do that. It's so cute. Now let's pop this layer here. And I've made that layer just a smidge bigger. Now we're going to tie our ribbon around, but first we're going to make our ribbon gorgeous. Now the black and all ivory would look fabulous, but we're going to plus it up, and we are going to use our dark Cajun Craze marker to color this ribbon Cajun Craze in black. Oh my gosh, is this not fabulous? So I don't know how much we're gonna need. We're gonna make a bow, so it's gonna be a fair amount. And just for tips, you are gonna need to color both sides, because that little edging on the ribbon just doesn't, it goes all the way through in the middle, but on the edge you're gonna need to flip it over and really get that edge. Now here I'm just using a dark Cajun Craze marker with my vanilla and black ribbon, and it dries quickly, so you don't have to sit around and wait or anything. But okay, yeah, I think I did enough. I think I did. Oh, that is so pretty. I wasn't sure what it was going to look like, but it looks fabulous. Sometimes I have the samples made, and sometimes I've only just made them in my head before the live. So sometimes we're really live, and today is one of those days, because I just got the bright idea to change up those colors a little bit. All right, now we're going to use our 2-inch circle punch, and we're going to pop out a circle. Now I've used basic white here. You could also use vanilla, sorry, not ivory. Oh, I forgot some of my stamping. Oh my gosh. We got to stamp our veins and our leaves. So let's shift this down a little bit. So we have a stamp in this set that stamps these veins. So let's get those in. This is the vein on our, what do you call it? Crushed curry leaf. Let's do our other veins first. I thought I pulled all the veins out. I did pull them out. Now where they are. Another question. There they are. Just need a block. All right. We're going to put this one here. Oh my gosh. That just is, it really is an over the top with gorgeousness card at this point. I mean, it was already pretty, but this just takes it home. So if you don't have this fall set, you need it now, because this takes it just next level. I think you can agree. Oh, I hope y'all can even see that. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna put this in here, and I'm gonna see if there's any Yep, there are veins for the leaves. I think we want to do that as well. So let's pop those in. And like so. Boop. And pop those in like so. Okay, so fabulousness. And we're going to, now we're going to stamp the, I hope it'll fit. I'm thankful. Let's see if it fits. This is a 2-inch circle. It sure does. And for all you do. So I'm thankful for all you do. It's teeny tiny. So let's get our sentiment. And we're going to pop it in right there. I'm thankful. And then we're going to do this tiny. Nope, that's not for all you do. That says today and every day. Here's for all you do. Today and every day would be cute, but I want this one. For all you do is so teeny and cute. So sweet. And then we're gonna do our little splatter splat on this as well, because we've got, well, we just have to, right? I mean, why not? So splatter splat. That's an official name, by the way. Gonna pop that on with dimensionals. And then we're gonna pop some amazing things on here with our autumn leaves dies. Now, you may have said, well, I'll just get the stamp set and not the bundle, but no. You're going to need the bundle as well, because we're going to cut out some gorgeous dies. Use the dies to cut out some gorgeous leaves. So the autumn leaves dies are everything for cutting out the leaves that you can stamp, but also we have these 4, I would call them like patterned leaves, and you'll see what I mean. My favorite way to cut these out is to use the oxidized paper. Now this paper was on not orderable for a little bit, but it is back. I just checked before we got on here. So you can purchase it if you haven't yet. If you have, congratulations. Oh, I don't need both of those. It's been a while since I used my little baby embosser. All right, and the good thing about these leaves is we have multiples. So we have 2 of the maple leaves and 2 of, I guess, the oak leaves. And we're going to cover that with our cover. We're going to run this through. If you don't get these plates lined up, this thing can be kind of fussy. There we go. You have to feed in the top plate just a little bit in advance of the bottom plate for some reason, and then it works perfectly. All right. So we'll see our pretty, oh yeah, exactly what I was wanting. We have some gorgeous leaves here. Take your pick tool and pop those out. So this is why I use the pretty peacock, because this page is pretty peacock, and I think the other one is kind of a pecan pie background, which is going to go perfect for our card. So we're going to pop in this leaf. Let's put it right here so it really pops. This leaf. So I'm just using seal to get it popped back here. And then this leaf. So all the gorgeous fall layers giving us everything right now. And then we're going to pop this little guy onto our base, and he is finished. All right. So make sure and add the Autumn Leaves stamp set to your collection. Just message me. I'll get that ordered for you. The bundle is right around $50, and so when you spend $50 or more, you're going to get 48 sheets of 6x6 designer paper shipped to you. Let me just show you a fraction of the designer paper that I have. I've been cleaning out my stamp room and I have gobs of designer paper. So you are going to want to put that $50 order in to get your 48 sheets of 6x6 designer paper shipped to you. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great fall day.